Hello students, how are you all? Students, from today onwards we are going to start our chapter 1. Chapter name is Rational Numbers. We are going to start with introduction of exercise 1.1, the theory portion, which will be useful for solving exercise 1.1. So without wasting time, let us start. First of all, the definition which will be useful, very much useful for your examinations. Rational numbers. Definition of rational number is any number that can be expressed in the form P divided by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0 are called rational numbers. Students, any number which can be written in P by Q form. I have told P by Q form, but here it is 2. But students, 2 in division of 2 there is always 1. In division of any number there is always 1. So any number which is in the form P by Q, where P and Q both are integers, are called rational numbers. Students, all the natural numbers which you have studied in your previous classes, whole numbers and integers are also rational numbers because they can be written as P by Q form, as I have written 2 and 7 divided by 1. One important thing which you must be noticing or you must note down is a rational number P by Q is called in the lowest or simplest form if P and Q have no common factors other than 1. Let me show you with example. A rational number can be known as in the lowest form if there is no common factor between P and Q. That means 2 is not coming in 3's table and 3 is not coming in 2's table other than 1. Only in 1's table both of them are coming, not in other's table. So we can say that 2 divided by 3 is in the lowest form. 6 divided by 9 is not in the lowest form. To make it in the lowest form, we can cancel out both of them. That is, I can write 2 3's and 3 3's. 3 will cancel out. So the lowest form of 6 divided by 9 is 2 by 3. Hope you have understood what I mean to say the lowest form. Now students, today we are going to look at the properties. There are 8 properties of rational numbers. They are no new to you. They are not new for you, as you have already studied for natural number, whole number and integers, all these properties. Today we are going to study these properties for rational numbers. So let us start. Today we are going to solve 6 properties. The first one is the closure property. Students, closure properties means when you add two rational numbers, you get the resultant answer as rational number, or you subtract two rational numbers, or you multiply two rational numbers, you again, if you get the rational number, one of the rational number, so that is known as closed under addition, subtraction and multiplication. And for this purpose, rational numbers are closed under addition, subtraction and multiplication. If you have not understood, please go through these examples. Here let A be 3 divided by 5 and B is equal to minus 5 by 3. If I am adding them, A and B, if I am adding them, I will get the result as minus 16 divided by 15. You can calculate yourself also. And minus 16 divided by 15 again is a rational number. So I can say rational numbers are closed under addition. Similarly, under subtraction also, the same two number, if I am subtracting them, the resulting answer will be 34 divided by 15, which is again a rational number. So I can say rational numbers are closed under subtraction. And then comes multiplication. Same two number I am taking and multiplying both of them. I got the resultant answer as -1, which is again a rational number. So I can say that rational numbers are closed under addition, subtraction and multiplication. Now students, what about division? Well, rational numbers are not closed under division, as rational numbers divided by 0 is not defined. Any number, if I divide by 0, it is known as not defined. Let a is equal to 3 by 5 and b is equal to 0. Therefore, a divided by b is not defined. Well, if you exclude 0, if you remove 0, then we can say that rational numbers are closed under division. Hope you are understanding. Now let us move to next property, that is commutativity. Students, what is commutativity? Students, if I have two numbers, if I am adding, let's say a is equal to -2 by 3 and b is equal to 5 by 7. If I am adding a plus b, first I am adding a to b or b to a, and next step I am adding a to b, that is a plus b and b plus a. If the resultant answer are same, here you can see I have already solved for you. The resulting answer is same. That means I can say a plus b is equal to b plus a. So that I can say that rational numbers are commutative under addition. Well, for multiplication also rational numbers are commutative. Let us see with another example for multiplication. I have taken same two example. I have multiplied first a into b and also b into a, same two number. This is a and this is b. Then I have multiplied b into a. The resulting answer is -10 by 21 and -10 by 21. So I can say that a into b is equal to b into a. That means rational numbers are commutative under both addition and multiplication. Well, students, while rational numbers are not commutative under subtraction and division, for that also I have for explaining that I have shown you with example a minus b and b minus a. Same two example which I have taken here, a is equal to -2 by 3 and 5 by 7 I have taken, and I have subtracted them. First a minus b and then b minus a. The resulting answer you can see here, it is -29 by 21, and here it is +29 by 21. Student, you can also solve by yourself. This is introduction lecture. So in introductory lecture I can't explain you whole. So we can say that here it is minus and here it is plus. So we can say that a minus b is not equal to b minus a. So we can say that rational numbers are not commutative under subtraction. Here I have also written rational numbers are not commutative under division also. For that also I have taken one example. Let me show you. First I have done a divided by b, same two number, a divided by b. Division is the reciprocal of multiplication. So if I am converting it into multiplication, I have to take 7 by 5. And then multiplying, I got -14 by 15 answer. Same way, when I solve this b divided by a, first I have solved a divided by b, then I have solved b divided by a, I got -15 by 14, which is not equal. So I can say a divided by b is not equal to b divided by a. So for the same, I can say that rational numbers are not commutative under division. Now let us move to the third property. Hope you are understanding, students. Third property is associativity. Students, what is associativity? Let me show you first with example, then I will take you to the description. For example, let A is equal to minus 2 by 3, B is equal to 3 by 5 and C is equal to minus 5 by 6. If I am doing addition while grouping first two number and the result of these two number adding to C, that means I have first solved the bracket and then solved the resulting answer to the C. I got answer as minus 27 by 30. Now I am trying to prove, first I am grouping B plus C and keeping A as it is, and let me see what is the answer. First I have solved this bracket, the resulting answer was minus 7 by 30, then I added to A, the resulting answer is minus 27 by 30, which is same as A plus B in one bracket and then adding C. So I can say that A plus B in bracket plus C is equal to A plus into bracket B plus C. So I can say that rational numbers are associative under addition. Now for multiplication also, let us try. Okay, similarly I have not given example, that you will do on your own. You will take these three numbers A, B and C. First what you will do, you will group A and B. The resulting answer of A and B, you will multiply it by C. Then what you will do, first you will multiply B and C. The resulting answer of B and C you will multiply with A. You will see LHS is equal to RHS. Whatever the result is in LHS, you will get in RHS. Definitely. While students, associativity, rational numbers are not associative under subtraction and division. What does that mean? That means if I am grouping A minus B and the resulting answer, if I am subtracting C from it, is not equal to the grouping of B minus C and the resulting answer of B minus C is subtracted from A. So we can say that rational numbers are not associative under subtraction. Same way, rational numbers are not associative under division, that is A divided by B grouping in one bracket and then dividing by C, and then B divided by C in one bracket whole divided by A. That will be not equal, that means LHS is not equal to RHS. You will get this answer. Please try it yourself with this example, that is A is equal to minus 2 by 3, 3 by 5, minus 5 by 6. You can take any example, students, but as I have solved for addition, you can try it for subtraction and division, and you will see that rational numbers are not associative under subtraction and division. Now students, let us move to the fourth property, that is the role of 0. Students, when we add 0 to any rational number, the sum is always that number only. If you have not understood, I have taken one example. Let A be 2 by 3, then adding 2 by 3 with 0, I will get 2 by 3 only. Or you will add 2 by 3 to 0, you will get 2 by 3. Thus, we can say that 0 is the additive identity for addition. Okay, that is the identity for addition of rational number. Now moving to the fifth property, that is the role of 1. What is the role of 1 for rational number? Well, when you multiply any rational number with 1, the product which you get is again the same rational number. That means, let me take example. If I am taking 5 by 2 and then multiplying 5 by 2 with 1, you will get again 5 by 2. Or you take 1 and then multiply 5 by 2 to 1, you will get 5 by 2. So we can say that this is multiplicative identity. 1 is the multiplicative identity. Now the next property is reciprocal. Students, a rational number a divided by b is called reciprocal or multiplicative inverse of another number, say c divided by b, only if a divided by b multiplied by c divided by b is equal to 1. Then only we can say that a divided by b is the reciprocal of c divided by d. If not understood, go through the example. Let a divided by b is equal to 5 by 9 and c divided by b is equal to 9 by 5. So multiplying a divided by b and c divided by d, we get 9 will cancel out, 5 will cancel out. So the resulting answer is 1 1s are 1. You got the answer as 1. So we can say that 9 by 5 is the reciprocal of 5 by 9. Or similarly, we can say that 5 by 9 is the reciprocal of 9 by 5, because on multiplying both we get the resulting answer as 1. So this was 6 properties which I have discussed with you in this introductory part. We will take a look of 2 another properties of rational numbers. Of course you are familiar with it because we have taken it in 7th standard for natural numbers and whole numbers. So we will meet with a new lecture in new video. Till then, take care of yourself, stay home, stay safe, and please go through it 2 to 3 times so that it may be useful to you for solving the exercise. Bye bye.